I hope you're just as excited as I am because a bunch of amazing new Canva updates just dropped with Droptober, and they're so good. The Canva AI just got on another level. We have updates we've all been waiting for a while, and we can now design better, quicker, and more effortlessly than before. I'm Natalia, and I help you create better content and grow on social media, so let me break this down for you. Starting with the big one, the one we've all been waiting for, and frankly for years too, we finally have page numbers. I actually can't believe it's here. I'm so happy that Canva listened to our pleas, and we have this new feature available to all users for free, and it's also working great too. Now, to automatically number pages, you have to go to text in the left panel, and then you see this new dynamic text section. And then when you click the page numbers option, you're taken to options instantly, and you see this number appear in the bottom right corner. Now, the important part is that it's dynamic, which means that if you reposition your pages like this, or maybe you add another one like that, all of it automatically changes for you, which is such a godsend. Honestly, I love this. And also you can change the format. So for example, if I just click back on it, you can see from here, they can say page plus number, or you can say page X out of Y like this. And I love the fact that you can also disable the numbering for specific pages. So like this, for example, if I didn't want that first page, I can just remove it like that very easily. And I find it super helpful when I do my Canva content or trainings. I like to show my videos in deck from time to time, and it's fantastic that I can just skip the numbering for those. And of course, you have full creative control here as well, since they behave just like regular text boxes. So by all means, change the font, change the sizing of this in here. You can add effects, you can reposition them like this. All the classic options are available to you. Just when you do that, don't forget to pop back into this page numbers panel and then hit apply properties to all pages so that it updates for you. I'm sure all of the presentation makers and digital product sellers are giggling, kicking their feet right now. I know I was when I first learned that this was coming. Now, another big new Canva update that we've all been waiting for is Captions. Yes, Captions are coming to Canva, and it's probably my absolute favorite new feature in this Droptober update. You know how big I am on always adding captions to your videos to improve accessibility for deaf and hard of hearing community, but also to allow people who watch videos without sound to still be able to know what you're saying. So this is a big one. You don't have to use a separate app for this. We can now do it all in Canva. And just like with page numbers, it's fully customizable. It's another big feature that's always been super high on the community's wish list. So I'm so happy that it's coming. Now, I cannot show you this feature in action yet since it's not out. But as far as I know, it's coming very soon, and you'll find it in the same place too. So if you go to text, it's going to live under dynamic text as well. It's also fully customizable, as I've said, from the looks of it. So I couldn't be happier because I have very specific set of guidelines for my own captions. And I'm so excited that I'll be able to use them in Canva too. Now, I'll make sure to drop a short for you when this feature is live. So check the description box right now. If you're watching it some days later, the link might already be there. By the way, if I helped you find an update that you liked, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe for more videos like this. It helps the channel a ton. Now, our next few additions with Droptober are hidden in charts. We have 4 new chart types to visualize our data in an engaging way too, and these are area charts, radar charts, hierarchy charts, and statistical charts. These are all so great for all sorts of presentations, for reports, pitches, or infographics, so I'm glad this area is expanding too. Now, if you go to apps here in the left panel and then scroll down, you'll find charts in here, and there's still people out there who don't know that charts are even available in Canva. So if you've just discovered something new here, drop me a comment below. I love to see when people find new hidden things in Canva. And in the chart section, we have these different subcategories here. We've got new stuff for, area charts, again, as I've mentioned, but I want to show you the radar chart as an example. I have one in here already, but I'm just going to add it in here so you can see how it works. So when I add this in here, I actually have a spreadsheet. So if I go to data here at the top, I can just upload data using my radar chart, just like this. And I can select my specific sheet, just like that. I've got the range and I can just click done. And this is how it works. Again, of course, everything is customizable. Now, if you've watched me for a while, you know I'm a content marketing strategist, which means I do SWOT analysis from time to time. And I feel like this is a perfect type of chart to compare, say, strengths in this case of a particular brand against different brands based on different criteria. So it's great that it's here. And it's also interactive, which means that I can just click around just like this. I can highlight a specific company. Let me just bring it to the front. So you can see in here that I can just click on it and this one, for example, and I'm comparing the two. I've got these two, for example. So this is great and it's interactive and it's fantastic for when you've got meetings and things of that nature. And we have more too in here. So just to show you a few examples, if I scroll down, we have this area chart in here with data preview like this. When I just scroll over it, when I hover over it, we've got this funnel chart with statistical charts and then a new packed circles chart that you can go ahead and use the subgroups and groups for, and you can click, as you can see, to zoom into them as well while talking through some parts of your presentation. So this is really great. And again, you can find them all under these different sections in here. Sometimes you just need to click to see all, like with the area charts, we've got 4 different ones in here. So play around with them and see how you can visualize your data. Okay, for all the animation lovers, this is a treat. We've got new photo and video animations in Canva that look super good and give you more options to make your content dynamic. Not only do we get 6 completely new animations, but they also come in various styles, which means that we got 20 new types of movement thanks to Droptober that we can add to our content. And they're so cool too. Let me show you. To use them, click on a photo or a video and go to animate here at the top. And then you'll see this featured section with 6 new animations right here. Now, first we have brush with curve, wild, then we've got dip and swirl styles. And oh my God, can I just say, I absolutely love this wild one. It looks so good and it's definitely my vibe. So it's probably my favorite out of all the 20 styles that we got this Droptober. Next, we've got ink with these creative ones. So we've got seep, then we've got flow, we've got bloom and splotch, just like this. I know the preview is a little funky, but it's just the preview. It actually works very smoothly when you actually add them and export them. Now, I really like this almost like a slurry quality that it has. We then have something completely different with digital in here. So we've got center, then linear, we then have scatter, and they all look a bit more structured. I already see how it would work very good for kind of cool modern projects. Then we've got spray paint with messy and letters, just like that. And then we've got sketch with fill, swipe, scratch, and squiggle. Really good ones too. And then finally with gradient for something quite unique. I find that especially the circular one here, the first one, is something that I've not really seen anywhere else before. So I'm glad that we now have access to it. And of course, we have blocks, we have lines, everything is in here. And as an honorable mention, we also have new presentation settings now. So you can have these animations appear on click. So this is quite a cool thing. And you also have click order if you've got multiple different animations within your design. Now, another Droptober update that's coming very soon is polls and quizzes. And yes, you've heard me right. We will be able to hold interactive polls and quizzes that can integrate into our content to engage our audiences or learn more about their preferences. I love this option and I can't wait for it to drop. You'll find it as a new section under the Elements tab. So just where you go to find your grids or your frames, you'll find polls and quizzes here soon too. And again, you know Canva, it's all customizable, so you can change the colors and fonts, but also ask specific questions, add and reposition questions, change the button wording, so you can always stay on brand. Plus, they can be used collaboratively when you're actively in the editor with other users, or through a view link too, so you'll be able to send them to others too, and they will be able to vote. I can already see so many great use cases for it, like client questionnaires, training sessions for groups, engaging people during presentations, like market research and so much more. And of course, you'll see all the answers within Canva too with the analytics section. So here's another one to be on the lookout for soon. Now, do you know how we have so many amazing mockup images in Canva like this one or this one, but without the feature to transform images by skewing or distorting, we can't really make them our own. Well, this new Canva update is a massive one, and it allows you to create your own mockups in cases like this. Thanks to AI, the image gets now analyzed for us, and we can insert our own visuals into it. This is so useful for so many things like social media posts, like digital products, showing concepts, and so much more. It's another one that's being rolled out slowly, so I can't show it to you just yet. But again, it should be with us very, very soon. Okay, who here uses whiteboards in Canva? Let me know with this emoji below, and I'm joining in because I love whiteboards and I feel like they're still very much slept on. And now they got an upgrade with a little help of AI, of course. Now when you work collaboratively or just brainstorm on your own, whiteboards can sort your notes and even create a summary for you automatically, which means you're saving a lot of time in the process. If there's anything that I use AI for, is to organize my thoughts, which can be a jumble sometimes. So this is exactly the type of feature for me. And I'm sure if you're the same, you're going to love this one too. So let's say I was brainstorming to find content ideas in my social media content calendar planner template within Canva. And it is a whiteboard, so I can infinitely scroll in, zoom in, focus on different stages of creation. I can just select all of my notes in here first. I've got all of these together. And then from here, once I get them all like that, first, I can try to sort. So I can get Canva to sort them all for me instantly by clicking it in here at the top. And we've got all the different options for sorting. So got topic, color, name if you're working within a team, or by reactions. Super cool. So I'll go for a topic since I have a lot of different ideas in here and I want to organize them to then fit into my content pillars. Let it think for a second and let's have a look. So would you just look at that? I love this feature. Not only are my notes sorted, but they're also organized under different titled sections. This is an awesome tool if you don't have your content pillars figured out, but have tons of different ideas. And with one click, you can literally have great suggestions for pillars or sub-pillars. So for example, in this particular case, my main pillar would be plant care because this is what I was brainstorming. And then all these subcategories can be my sub-pillars to organize my content creation even better and make sure I'm serving my audience as best as I can. But I digress, of course. Go check out this video next if you want to figure out exactly how to create content pillars and why you absolutely need them in your strategy. But again, back to our whiteboard. Next, we can summarize them by clicking our magic right icon, which is this one in here, and then hitting create summary. Again, it's going to think for a moment. So we're going to let it wait. And then voila, we've got a full breakdown for our whole brainstorming process, which you could use as the basis of a long form content or transform into a guide to create a lead magnet for your audience and to finally start building your email list, which you should absolutely do. Of course, I approach this from the perspective of content, but you can see how great this feature is for meetings, for collaborating, for like working with clients. Really great addition. Now, staying on the subject of whiteboards, this one is something you might have already seen in your account, but nevertheless, it's a part of Droptober, and I've not really mentioned it before, so I'm covering here too. So say I have this Instagram post design right here, and I'm going to design multiple different ones within this project. I can add a little page extra, so I'll pop it at the very top, and then I can right click on the background, and you'll see this sneaky little feature called expand to whiteboard. When I click on it, it transforms into a whiteboard, so this infinite space seamlessly transforms, and I can just do so much with it. I can add my elements in here or other assets that I want to use for this series of designs, so I have everything neatly organized in one place. So for example, in here, I would be gathering all the images in one place, and I don't have to break up my creative process to go looking for something elsewhere. I can just use it as a draft to work on different iterations. I can collaborate here too. So say I'm mapping out something with a client in real time, I can just pop in here, have that person drop things into Canva to know what I have to use when designing. We can transport this page into a whiteboard, of course, during a meeting to give ourselves a bit more space to add visuals, to embed inspirations, to take notes. Again, so many options here with this tiny little update. I absolutely love it. And you can see that I can just go back to all the other pages that look like a regular editor. But from here, this is my kind of main whiteboard, and it's cool that we have it in here. Now, another new Canva update with Droptober is the new work kit dedicated to small business owners. And I'm so happy it's here. I've covered work kits extensively here in this video and suggested that you should check them out since they're packed with resources, useful templates, and workflows to make your life much easier. Again, within Canva. So I'm glad that us small business owners are getting a space just for us too. To check out the small business work kit, you have to go to the Canva homepage like this, and then to the templates from the left panel here. And then in here, go to work kits. Now you'll see all the available ones when you click this arrow in here. And of course, our brand new small business one is here. Now, when you click on it, you first see the useful articles in here, and other tutorials to support you. And then you see all the different amazing templates for all sorts of design tabs under different sections too. So we have a social media campaign section with reels and shorts templates and, a campaign planning whiteboard in here. Really useful stuff. Same goes for business growth and brand building. You can create your brand guidelines for a full-on sales strategy in here, step by step with the use of these templates. We have promotional materials, operational support with things like decision docs or a weekly report. We have team management with onboarding or job description doc in here. And then below, we've got a series of additional resources like articles, videos, and case studies, plus a super useful integration section in here for small businesses like your Google Drive integration or an Asana integration again. So go check this work kit out. I find them to be really helpful and quite inspiring to see if you can do things differently or maybe even more efficiently. And we have new assets in the library too, and this is a really big update, or I should probably say 3. I'll combine them under this point because, well, it just fits. Now, we all know how important representation is, and it's no different in design, but sometimes with more generic stock libraries, it's hard to find a variety of people to feature in our work. That's why I'm so glad that Canva has now access to amazing quality photos from the POC stock library featuring people of all races and ethnicity so that our content can be just as diverse. To find these photos, just go to the Elements tab in here and type in POC stock in the search bar, and just like this you'll be able to find people in here. And of course, if you just click on the 3 dots, you can view more by POC stock, so it takes you specifically to this library, and then you will be able to search for something in particular in here, and you can see the wide variety of amazing assets that they bring. There's also a big expansion to video and music for your next video project with the Artlist Premium Video Library dropping with Droptober. It adds so many high quality assets to the library, and it means your content can get elevated too. Now, similarly to POC stock, you just go to the Elements tab and search for Artlist in the Elements tab and look for the videos under this tab, or for audio to find their music in here. You can see how great quality these videos are. They're really stunning, and they can really form the basis of your content and really help you with B-roll and things like that. And last but not least, we also have a collaboration with Disney. Now, for this one, the process is a little different. You'll find it under the Templates tab, but I found it to be missing actually. So the easiest way to access it is to actually go to this link. So it's canva.com/p/Disney. And this is the easiest way to access it like this. And of course, I'll leave it for you in the description box as well. Now here I have to make a huge disclaimer because I can already see the potential issues piling. This library is for personal and educational use only, meaning you cannot use it commercially. You can't sell anything with these templates or your elements on it, and you cannot post it on your business account. And it needs to be said, since Disney is famous for being quite litigious and protecting their assets very fiercely. So please bear that in mind. Some people may ask why they even add this to Canva, but remember, there are loads of people using Canva just for fun to create stuff for their family. So it is a great addition. It just needs to be used responsibly. So if you're a teacher creating a presentation for a class, or you're designing a birthday invitation for your child, then you can sprinkle a little Disney magic in there. And I left the biggest Droptober update for last, and it's called Dream Lab. With Canva acquiring Leonardo AI not too long ago, it was bound to get integrated into the platform soon, and this is it. We can now generate really impressive images, and I'll show you how good they are just now. Now, if you don't see it in your account, just go to this link in here to try to access it. Again, you'll find a clickable one in the description, and voila, this is what it looks like. You can see different examples with prompts like this. You can use them from here as well, but I want to use my own in here. So I'll say an intricate marshmallow landscape in pastel hues, tall, colorful mountains in the background with a river flowing down into the lake at the front, various marshmallow plants around with different shapes, marshmallow clouds above in the sky. There's definitely a theme in here, of course, but I want it to be quite detailed. And you can, of course, specify the ratio by choosing an option in here. So I'll go for 3:4 like this, and let's create, and of course, give it a moment. As with the majority of generative AI tools, you'll see some variations to choose from. And for Dream Lab, there are actually 4 different ones, and you can already see how impressive the Leonardo model is. It's far, far superior to what we had in Canva before with the Magic Media panel. So this is definitely an upgrade. You can keep tweaking your prompt, of course, keep generating like this. Your AI images are now saved in this Dream Lab. You can see just now in here, we've got this panel in here, and you can always download them here like this. I can just click from here. From here, I can just click like that. And then I can click the 3 dots to create designs with specific dimensions like this. You can also edit image, which takes you straight into the editor with the same size that you chose initially. And also, if I go back, you can delete or report an image if you think there's something wrong. For me, generative AI for images is super fun to play around with and great for generating images for mood boards when you can't find what you're looking for elsewhere, or to brainstorm, but sometimes you just want something imaginative to sprinkle into your content. But make sure to read through the usage guidelines in here and the terms using this link in here, which Canva suggests for you, because you always want to be safe and compliant when using any content, and AI generated one included. Let me know which one of these updates is your favorite. I'm definitely going for Captions since it's such a game changer for content creators. So drop me yours in the comment, and make sure to watch this video next to continue learning. Try Canva Pro for free for 30 days using the link below, and subscribe to see more content like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.